Good day. Welcome to video 2 on Ayurveda. And where we last left off, if you watched video 1, was just a basic introduction of Ayurveda, the doshas, and where it came from, what it is. So in this series, we're going to jump into the seat of the immune system, because I feel like with the corona pandemic and watching all of the frenzy unfold, yes, I guess there's a lot of discrepancy about how much the immune system plays a role and how susceptible you are to this virus. But I think our understanding of the immune system is not as good as it could be in our society and in our medical system, and prevention is not emphasized. Practicing prevention is kind of preliminary to getting far away from disease. Okay, so in Ayurveda, we call basically the source of any disruption of health starts from something we call Agni. Now, Agni is your metabolic fire. So the correlation to that could be something related to the thyroid. It's how we metabolize energy in our body, how quickly we utilize and assimilate and process the food in our body, but also how well we assimilate and process anything we take in. So in Ayurveda, anything that is physiological is also psychological and mental. So as I explain these concepts, anything that happens in the body first happens on a spiritual level, and then it manifests in the body. And that's not really an esoteric concept if you break it down. It's really just energy that manifests in different parts of our being and then takes place on a physiological level. So some of you may be familiar with concepts of functional medicine, which is quite a hot topic now in the alternative medicine world, and those concepts completely overlap with what I'm talking about, gut health. So they call the gut the second brain. So Agni is essentially the focal point of maintaining health and preventing disease. So what is Agni? So balanced Agni basically means that what you're eating is being assimilated. You're maximizing the absorption of your food, and your body is able to, on a moderately, good pace, break down and absorb the nutrients from your food. Somebody that has weak Agni might have issues like constipation, bloating, poor digestion, just any sign of poor assimilation. And we see a lot of that in modern days, just with our diet lacking micronutrients and fresh food, fresh organic food. And it's also not what we're eating, but how we're eating. And okay, so Agni basically there's 3 types of Agni, and there's Manda Agni, which is balanced Agni. There's forgetting the name, Sama Agni, Manda Agni, and Viksha Agni. Sama Agni is balanced Agni. Manda Agni is slow Agni. Viksha Agni is variable Agni. Okay, so variable Agni, Viksha Agni, means that, sometimes the person's really hungry, and sometimes they can go a whole day without eating. They don't really have a routine or a schedule. And the result of that is that their digestion is variable. So one thing that's really emphasized in Ayurveda is routine. Why? Because look around you in nature. Everything moves in a cycle. Everything's cyclical. And that cyclical pulse creates a rhythm around us, but within our bodies. When we have a continuous cycle, the body knows what to expect. And getting on your own cycle that works for you can help your body get in rhythm with being able to, maximize your health. So, for example, if you don't have a regular bedtime routine or regular meal times or just a schedule in general, it's going to affect your assimilation of your nutrients and how well your body can bounce back from any type of disruption. So getting into a cycle is very important for improving Agni. Another thing I want to talk about, just in relation to our modern society, we go to a restaurant and there's a lot of ice cold drinks and drinking big drinks with your meals. That dilutes your fire. So we basically have a fire burning inside our body, and our job is to feed that fire in a way that's going to keep it burning. We don't want to put our fire out. So eating warm foods, sipping warm drinks, and avoiding a lot of processed food and cold things is going to help your Agni. Movement helps Agni because it's circulation. What is fire? What is metabolism but circulation? Everything in your body has to maintain that level of movement and circulation to be able to process and keep the metabolic fire burning. So that is my synopsis of Agni, and I want you to think about and reflect on how your own Agni is functioning and maybe what you could do in your lifestyle. Make a little bit of change here and there to try to improve your Agni, and let me know how it goes. Thank you.